Building stronger and safer communities through education and collaborative processes. Let's be real though, this is really just a fancy way of saying helping people.
And one of the best ways to help people is giving them the support they need to solve problems. It's what's happening every day at the Midshore Community Mediation Center. And here to tell us all about this worthy mission is Jennifer Williams. She's the Executive Director of the Midshore Community Mediation Center. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start from the beginning. How did this group get started?
So we were founded in 2005 by a group in Maryland that had the mission of making free conflict resolution services available to every Maryland resident. And we have kind of grown from that movement to be where we are today, serving Caroline, Dorchester, and Talbot counties here in Delmarva.
So tell us a little bit not only about your staff, but about your volunteers too.
Thanks for asking about that, because our volunteers are what make this work possible. So we are a very active organization, and I'd like to say this: conflict is normal and natural and necessary, and we are fundamentally a pro-conflict organization. We believe that conflict has the power to make difficult situations better and create higher quality outcomes for families and communities when we can handle it well, when we can harness that energy and transform it in a productive way, as opposed to kind of toxifying the environment.
Yeah.
So that's what we really strive to create, is an environment where people can come in, get the support that they need to navigate conflict well.
Okay.
And so in order to do that, we have to have a lot of mediators who are trained. And while our services are offered at no cost, and we are a community-based nonprofit, we do not take quality assurance lightly. All of our mediators complete over 100 hours of training.
Oh.
They complete upwards of 10 to 20 hours of continuing education as they go in their practice and a mentorship process. They make a huge commitment to this work. It's it's powerful and difficult work, but they love what they do, and we're so thankful for them.
So tell us about the Peace Team program.
So the Peace Team program is focused in the Dorchester County Public School System. We are entering our 13th school year in partnership with Dorchester County Public Schools, and it is a pretty radical and amazing program. We've broken ground where our program is now the kind of the benchmark for many community mediation centers and public school systems and their collaborative efforts. You know, they're coming to us and asking for our system strategies, how we approach things. So it's very exciting to see the way it's grown over the years. And basically what that means is we professionally train mediators who are in the school buildings during the school day, working directly with students, staff, and families.
So can you give us an example of the methods that the mediators use?
Mm-hmm. So our mediators are non-judgmental, which means that they're trained not to offer advice or suggestions. And that usually shocks a lot of folks. Our mediators supposed to be there to say, well, have you tried this or have you tried that? And our philosophy is that the people involved in the situation are the experts in how to get it resolved. And we just provide a process that's going to walk them through those problem-solving steps while we're listening to what's important to them and how they're feeling about it, making sure that they feel heard, making sure they feel supported, and really trying to identify areas of common ground or where collaboration's possible. We have a very high success rate in our schools. Between 80 and 85% of all of the youth referrals that we receive achieve agreement, resolution. In the Dorchester courts, we work very closely with the family court there. About 50% of the cases that we receive, the referrals from them, result in a completed parenting plan agreement. So we are effective when we're used, but the other piece that's very important is that everything we do is voluntary. Folks have the option to use this as a tool for resolving conflict. No one's ever forced to do, say, or participate if they don't want to.
Yeah. Okay, so how can we take advantage of the services?
So it's relatively easy. You just call us.
No.
So you just give us a call at 410-820-5553, and you'll likely speak to Jessica or Lindsay, maybe myself, and you let us know what you need and what questions you have, and we'll point you in the best direction possible. If it's not our intervention, we'll point you in the direction of what we have, because there are mediation centers serving the communities in the lower shore of Maryland and the upper and kind of top of Maryland, in addition to the Western Shore.
Sure.
So we can connect folks with resources all over the place. And if
Nice.
you happen to have a student in the Dorchester County Public School system, and your student's experiencing a conflict with another student or a teacher, you can give us a ring and we'll help try and organize a meeting where we can all sit down and talk about it and get it worked out.
Wow.
Jennifer Williams, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Very interesting.